on many occasions when I've seen him play, it's just those vital balls that just don't seem to go in at the vital times, and that's what the game's all about, and that's what makes winners and losers.
Absolutely. I think when he looks back on this match as a whole, he's played well, he's cued very, very well, he's looked very, very confident, as confident as I've seen him all season. But it's just, you know, those few balls, particularly match balls, that he's missed, and it's cost him at least 4 frames, even maybe more. And this match, had he have won those frames, might have been a different complexion on the whole story of the game. As it happens, he breaks off.
Ryan Day to break.
Judd Trump needs 1. Ryan Day needs the remaining 6 frames. He wants to stay in this year's Stafford World Snooker Championships here at the beautiful Crucible Theatre in Sheffield.
Yeah, decent break off. Looks as though he's going to try and nestle into the side of the cluster. He's got to hit this just right. Just right, he's got to hit it.
Foul.
He's caught the pink.
Ryan Day 6.
No pot on for Ryan, so happy to have it replaced. It's only a minor adjustment that Judd needs to make here. The problem is sometimes you over-adjust and just slide, and that red that's just left of the cluster, you got to be careful you don't leave that one. If it had hit the pink 4, he would have done. So now change of heart. This is the, oh, he's not played it yet, but this is the one I was thinking of originally. Play the 2 cushion escape with pace, and this red on the right-hand side of the table, just try and catch it quarter ball. Well, now he's playing it, rolling up to it dead weight. Doesn't feel as though he's going to leave anything. Well, not touching ball, so did it hit? Well, it must have done.
Well, no, I know so.
Yeah, it did. It just moved. It just did move. We did see it just move, and Paul Collier was right on top of it. He said,
no, well, Ryan said, do you think it hit?
Here
Do
we
you
go.
think so? He said, do you think so? He said, I know so. Don't argue with a ref. This could be useful. And you always feel a little bit aggrieved as a player coming to the table when the ball comes off the baulk cushion and nestles up behind the baulk colour, because you always feel your opponent played to leave it tight against the baulk cushion, not springing off it. But this looks a good escape. Well, there's a chance of a pot here. That line of 3 that just comes to the right of the table below the pink. I'm sure the bottom one will go to the left corner. Good effort. Always knew it was a good line back to the baulk end. But with potters like Judd Trump, you're always a bit frightened of leaving them anything to go up. Obviously, that red didn't go. Good safety, and that's to say, that's one of the things that has impressed me throughout this match. He's giving the safety that little bit of extra thought.
this. Deserves to be on a colour here.
1.
Well, he's on the green, and he may have an angle to get back up to these reds. But what an opening pot. Tucked under the cushion. Just have a look at this. Digging down on the cue ball. He's got to hit the top cushion.
Well, you can't play safe against shots like that, can you?
You'd have to say he's a little bit unlucky. He's dead straight on this green.
Yeah, couldn't do much with it, so decided to just roll it in, leave this just off straight red, so he can pot it and get position on the black.
4.
But of course, the situation he's in, there's no easy shots anymore for Ryan. If he goes for these type of pots, he's got to get them. He's screwing back for the blue, it appears. Trying to play it with an element of safety. Didn't fully commit on the red to play for the black, which he might have done under normal circumstances. Chance for Judd.
1.
Well, we had a perfect view of that. Right down the line of it, and never touched the sides of the pocket. Now, chance for Judd. One good positional shot here. This looks pretty good. Black available into both pockets.
3.
Chance to close out the match.
Four.
Purposely left himself low on the black. Could just run into that bunch of 4 reds now. Just a nice split here. Didn't get it. A bit surprised the way he played that, John. He played it with top spin as opposed to stunning into them.
Absolutely. You've got to bring the cue ball away from the reds. You can't just run it through, and that was really just hoping you were going to be on 1 red.
Judd trump 11.
Should have been playing with a little bit of bottom here to bring the cue ball away from the reds. Ryan having a look at a plant. 2 reds just below the ping. If he goes for it, he needs to get it. He must be pretty certain it's on. Oh, nowhere near. Now what damage has been done? Is that his last shot in this year's Dafabet World Snooker Championship? It could well be.
One.
But Judd a little bit careless there, catching the black.
Well, this will be a tough pot, bridging over the black. He's got to drop this pink in. It's not easy, but it's there. What a fantastic shot.
Seven.
Wow, there's a tournament balls potted, 555 each. It's incredible.
8.
Not perfect on this blue. Well, you can't believe he's landed there. He can't believe it. The only place on this end of the table that he wouldn't have had a pot on. That's quite incredible.
Judd trump 11.
Have a look at this again. Anywhere but there.
Of all the places in all the world, to finish up there. Another close, long pot for Ryan, but they're just not going in. And that's what he needs now.
Quietly, please.
He needs everything to go in. tough shot left here for Ryan. I don't see a good safety. And if he plays the pot on the red, on the left-hand side as we look now, he's got a nice angle to go to the baulk cushion. The only red he could leave. All that is very congested on the right-hand side as we look now. When we switch round, of course, it will be the opposite side, but not certain to get this safe. If I was playing one shot here in these circumstances, I think I may play the pot to the right corner pocket. Well, maybe he thinks he can see enough of this red to pot it, but he's got to find a path back to the baulk end. Oh, the dreaded miscue. What a gift for Judd Trump.
One.
Well, that miscue there, just hitting over the top of the white. You don't see it very often with professional snooker players. I suppose Ryan, in a way, will think, well, that just about sums up this match for him.
Yeah, he was going to have a go at that red. And just lifted his head just on the backswing, just as he was bringing the cue back.
Seven.
He's got to hope Judd Trump messes this opportunity up. He's still not in ideal position just yet. He's going to need another good pot here.
Where's the cue ball going?
Foul. Judd Trump 10, Ryan Day 4.
Well, that was a surprise, and the cue ball going in off wasn't good either. But, as I say, every long pot he plays now, pressure. Doesn't get any easier, this game, when you're within one frame of being knocked out of the tournament. And this is the tournament of tournaments, the World Championship. You lose your faith, you lose your belief that you can win it from so far behind, but well, I think 12-8 is probably the one that you remember. And the 12-9, the year Joe Johnson went on to win it, he came from 12-9 behind against Terry Griffiths. So it can be done, you've just got to keep the belief. But easier said than done. Yeah, you've just asked me the 12-8. I think John Parrott was talking about it the other day, and I think it happened to him. I'm not quite certain who it was, so maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it, eh? Is that what you're saying, Ken?
I think it might have been Joe Swale beat John Parrott here.
Correct. Joe Swale it was.
Yeah.
Well, not a bad nudge on the brown, really. He may be able to pot the brown. If he can't, he's got the yellow and the red along the baulk cushion to go for.
Yes, and the beauty about knocking the brown so close to the pocket, it doesn't have to do anything with this red, just drop it in. Dead weight, brown waiting, and this, you would have to say, if this goes in, well, I said drop it in dead weight, and he smashed it down the rail.
8.
He's building up a nice lead already here. 27 points so far. It's looking pretty ominous now for Ryan Day.
12.
Yeah, just 3 of these remaining reds required.
13.
And this has been a good performance from Judd. Okay, we know that Ryan has let him off in certain frames, but you've still got to clear them up to take advantage of your opponent's mistakes, and Judd's done that quite a few times in this match.
19.
This blue, one more red and a colour. He's in the quarter-final.
And what a marked improvement we've seen from Judd Trump after the first
24.
round victory over Tom Ford. He really struggled, 10-8 over the line. But he certainly
25.
improved in this match and looking somewhat near his best.
Yeah, and I think when he saw the draw against Ryan Day, everybody in the game knows how good a player Ryan Day is. Don't you worry about that. But
30.
another false dawn for the Welshman, it appears. Well, definitely now, 48 behind, just 43 remaining. And that will mean he will not come back to the table.
31.
So, excellent performance for Judd Trump, and what a mouth-watering clash in the quarter-final against the Thunder from Down Under, Neil Robertson.
Yeah, 2 of the best long putters in the game,
36.
of course, and best break builders in the game now. And look at this. And there's a bit of that Northern snooker you were talking about, John.
47.
And don't the crowd love it? Well, the yellow's not gone in, but Ryan gives Judd a warm handshake and says congratulations. Judd punches the air. Feel for Ryan Day, he was up for it, but just made too many mistakes. Judd Trump, he's proven his real form, the form of 2011. What a matchup next round against Neil Robertson. Can't wait for that one. He runs out a comfortable winner in the end by 13 frames to 7.